have a question for any neurodivergent expert.
Hey there, I was tagged in your video. What's up? I hate that word expert, by the way. I prefer to say I specialize in neurodivergent communities because I always have more to learn. For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Dr. Josh, neuroscientist and licensed marriage and family therapist.
I think it's pretty common knowledge that neurodivergent people tend to have many different interests, and then they just drop them, right?
So I wouldn't say the neurodivergent community as a whole is well known for having diverse interests, but rather certain subsets of that group. Because we need to remember that neurodivergent is a very broad umbrella term used to refer to a whole variety of neurologically sort of distinct groups from the norm, whatever the heck normal even means. Now, within the neurodivergent community, there are two groups well known for having these differed interests: those with ADHD and those identified as gifted. In the case of ADHD, the difficulty is that it's easier for things to not be interesting anymore than it might be for that general population. And in those particular situations, that's where you'll see tasks sort of drop off without the person ever becoming proficient at the activity. Even then, though, you'll also have a group of ADHD folks who will hyper-focus. I prefer the word persevere, but that's for another video. And in those situations, you do see, again, proficiency. With giftedness, you see a similar pattern, but underneath it's a little bit different. There's still, of course, the need for things to be interesting and stimulating, which I think is almost a universal truth for everyone. But with giftedness, certain tasks, the ones that they're good at, that they tested gifted for, things can be so easy that the lack of challenge makes it not interesting anymore. And in that situation, you often see, like kids in school, for example, picking up a new activity, becoming proficient enough, and then dropping it because now the challenge is not perceived anymore. And that's where you get your jack of all trades, master of none. Which, quick side note, has not always been a negative statement, with some often saying the end is supposed to be, and oftentimes better, than a master of one. Now, I know at the end of your video you asked for a term to describe this phenomenon. I'm not familiar with a specific word or phrase that describes it. But I'll just leave you with this. Everybody is different. It's okay to become proficient in lots of things. It's okay not to. It's okay to become an expert in one or two things, and it's okay not to. I think what we all really want to do is find the things we're truly passionate about and live the most fulfilling lives we can, and stop worrying about all of these external expectations to do things the way everyone else says we're supposed to.